guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today, this came very fast this month. Today we are going to be unboxing a box of stories. A box of stories are a company that created these boxes so that they could bring to light any authors and books that were potentially unknown. I have seen some best-selling authors in some of these boxes, so it's not always an author that's unknown. Sometimes it's a book that's not been hyped up, and if they don't sell through here, then they basically end up like being lost in the ether, essentially, potentially. So you can choose what kind of subscription you get. I've chosen sci-fi fantasy because that is predominantly the genre that I read, and you can get, I think it's 4 books in this one. So for £21 a month you're getting 4 books, and last month they had a hardback in there as well. I don't know if that's the same every month, but you do get 4 books. So 4 books for £22 I think is a bargain. I'm gonna open this box, and literally you get a box with wiggly worms. You get your little sort of congratulations and thank you card from a box of stories. And then this month it looks like they are all paperback, but it says 77 million books are destroyed in the UK each year. 83% of those books are pulped before they have even been read. So it says they want to save these amazing books from being lost in time forever. Every box you get saves 4 amazing books, and you discover 4 incredible authors. And it just says thank you for supporting our mission. The one thing I like about this is they try and not to do repeats. So they keep a track of what you've had, and they try not to repeat books as well. So by the looks of it, all these are fantasy, sci-fi. So this is also going to help me build up my sci-fi collection. So the first book we've got is by Ferret Steinmetz, and it's called Uploaded. And this is what it looks like. I love the phrase on this. If you don't like swearing, you're probably not going to want to watch this. But when I was younger, I don't know if what it was like where you were from, but we used to have little sayings and things that we said. But a lot of don't judge me, please don't judge me. People from where I came from, like where I come from, used to say life is shit and then you die, so fuck 'em all, let's get high. We didn't all get high, but it was just something that we said when something crap happened. It's just something that we said. That makes us sound like a really bad child. I wasn't. It was just like a life is shit and then you die, so fuck 'em all, let's get high. It was basically our way of saying life happens, bad things happen, let's just try and enjoy life, not necessarily like literally get high. So anyway, the back of this book says life sucks and then you die, so it just reminded me of that then. So it says, in the near future the elderly have moved online and their consciousnesses now live within the computer network, but that hasn't stopped them interfering in the lives of the living, whose sole real purpose now is to maintain the vast servers which support the new digital version of heaven. For one young orphan, that just isn't enough. He wants more for himself and his sister than a miserable life slaved away for the dead. It turns out that he's not the only one who wants to reset the world. So this is a new concept. I mean, lots of sci-fi I've seen they're all very futuristic and about computers and things like that, but I've never seen this type before, where like the consciousness is stored in computers. This sounds very intriguing and also kind of weird. Ooh, I like this cover. By Joseph Brassett, it's Skyfarer, The Drifting Lands Book 1. Ooh, also very intrigued by the cover. Very pretty, never heard of the author, never heard of the book. But can we just appreciate a floppy paperback? So it says, The Drifting Lands, Book 1. The Axiom Diamond is a mythical relic with the power to show its bearer any truth they desire. That right there scares me. When things in books say, like, reveals the true desires or true serums and all that worries me. I don't like stuff like that. Men have sought for it across many continents for centuries, but in vain. When trainee sorceress Amy DeLaurence's first ever portal casting goes awry, she and her mentor are thrown into a race to find the gem. Travelling on the skyship Elysium. Oh, love that word, don't know why. I'm sure there's just another sci-fi called Elysium. Is there a sci-fi film or a book called Elysium? I will have to Google that. I think there is. Opposing them are the infamous magic-wielding Knights of the Eternal Order and their ruthless commander, Lord Asriel, who will destroy everything in his path to grab the relic. So it's sci-fi fantasy. It's the whole theme of the bloody box in one. Sci-fi and fantasy. And I am living for this. This sounds like it's right up my alley. Magic, crystals, relics. It's got like a sci-fi element because they're on a ship. I love this. I think that is going to be great. This is the second box I've had, and so far I have loved the synopses in all 6 books so far. Not had a chance to read any of them yet. They are on my cart that you are currently sat on, and I will get around to them at some point, but this looks great so far. This cover looks similar to something I've seen on Amazon. So it's called Steel Frame by Andrew Skinner. This looks very sci-fi-y. Rook is a jockey, a soldier trained to fly shells. Huge robots that fight for the edge of the settled space. I'm guessing that's what these are. When her squad is overrun and killed, Rook is imprisoned, left scarred and broken, hollow and helpless. Without her steel frame, she's ready to call it quits. Then she's sold to Norcal, a vast frontier corporation, given another shell, a near decrepit Juno, as broken as she is and centuries older, and sent to a rusting bucket of a ship to patrol the Eye, an unnerving permanent storm in space, where something is stirring. I butchered that synopsis so many times. I'll try and edit together some kind of synopsis, because I am not redoing those lines again. I suddenly lost the ability to read, but this also sounds very good. I generally steer more towards fantasy, and I really should be looking more at sci-fi, because just the premise of this sounds great as well. So the final book, this might have to be more of a fantasy. So it's The City of Lost Fortunes by Brian Camp, and it says a Crescent City novel. Unless there's another thing, and again it's very matte. Unless there's another type of another book called Crescent City. Oh, it's got a card in it. That reminds me of like Sebastian de Castell. It's called The Magician. Oh, is this to do with tarot? Ooh, I should read the back, shouldn't I? Oh, I see the word murder mystery. Okay. I see New Orleans as well. Ooh, right, okay, sorry. Okay, so Post-Katrina New Orleans is a place haunted by its history and by the hurricane's destruction. Oh. Street magician Jude Dubuisson is likewise burdened by his past and by the storm because he has a secret. The magical ability to find lost things. A gift passed down to him by the father he has never known. Jude has been lying low since the storm, which caused so many things to be lost that he played havoc with his magic. But his retirement ends abruptly when the fortune god of New Orleans is murdered, and Jude is drawn back into the world he tried so desperately to leave. A world full of magic, monsters and miracles. A world where he must find out who is responsible for the fortune god's death, uncover the plot that threatens the city's soul, and discover what his talent has always been trying to show him, what it means to be his father's son. This sounds right up my alley. Magic. New Orleans is a place in America that I would love to be able to visit at one point. I would love to go when they have their Mardi Gras. I know that it would probably be absolutely hectic, and I would like to go to like like New Orleans and experience like proper culture of that, and especially around Mardi Gras time. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and it's gonna sound really basic, but watching NCIS New Orleans makes me want to go there even more. So I don't know what this has to do with Crescent City, what the link is. I've not yet read Crescent City. Yes, I'm basic and I'm way behind. So we have 4 amazing looking books, and I am really happy yet again with this with this box. That's 2 months in a row where the synopses have all made me want to read them. I will definitely be at some point trying to put a vlog together of all the books I want to read, and doing like a series of catching up on books that I received in boxes that I want to read, in book boxes. So yes, if you do have money to spend on subscription boxes, and it doesn't necessarily need to be sci-fi fantasy, they do have other genres that you can get as well. I would just recommend it, because those are 4 books I would, to be honest, apart from Steel Frames, that reminds me of the cover of the book. It might not be the same book that I'm thinking about, but the cover looks familiar. Other than that, none of the books in any of the boxes that I've opened in the last couple of months have been books that I know anything about or that I've seen around. So once again, I'm really happy. I can't wait to see what other books I can get over the next few months. I'm going to stay subscribed, and yeah, I'm really happy. So I will be doing one of these unboxings each month now. So if you would like to, if I can find the links to these books on Amazon, I will link them down below. If they are of interest to you and you want to go out and buy them, then I'll leave quick and easy links if I can find them, if they are still available for sale. And yeah, I'm going to head off now, and I'll see you all very soon, if I can get around to editing my videos, because I keep forgetting to. Well, don't forget, just I get lazy. Anyway, I'm off to do a live show with Danny, and I'll see you very soon.